What's up, everybody? It seems as though it's another one of those times. Time in which I need to process the past. I need to create a mirror. Somewhere that collects and gathers light. But in the way in which light does not disperse. It is always the same story. It is always the same tale. I need to lift something up here. I need to make something apparent. I need to cause and react. I need to create and attack. I had a thought on my hike. And I've been going on this hike now for a couple weeks, right? So I'm kind of getting into a rhythm. I've got some pacing now. You know? I was thinking about the idea of never. Something that's always trying. Being some sort of essential component of consciousness. It's tough to talk about philosophy and fact in the same stance. But I think if you first talk about time, then maybe you can get away with a little rhythm, a little rhyme, and keep something monotone at the same time. Like you're looking at something in black and white. It's as clear as day. But I want to just create something that is beautiful in its own way. Let us make a collage. Better yet, some sort of mirage that encompasses these things. Somehow so full. But there's only trickles of streams. Could we say that the future takes all of our control away? I mean, if we're being practical with death and all, yeah, sure, right? We're done. Finito. Farewell and bon voyage. No need for tricks or mirrors with this one, boys. That's life, and it's just because. But what if I was to say that there was a trick? There was a play. And that this idea of motion means that everything is actually solid in some way. Movement depicts the truth, you see. So the more that it's about time, the more that it's actually about solidity. And I think that in some ways we can use this to our advantage today when trying to come to some sense of confidence so that we can push things out of our way. Maybe then we can see this motion, and it's like a great stirring, but it's an idea to everyone. It's the idea of dawning. It's the idea of the sun. And I think that the more that we understand things, the more that perhaps they're familiar. Their sense, their memories. But are they future or past tense? Again, like I said before, does the future take us forevermore? But I'd like to say that in that special way, maybe we can perceive something. It's not quite the light. It's not quite a moon. It's not quite a story. It's not quite a tune. It's a parry. It's a glance. It's something that didn't matter but still happened by chance. And in that moment, there's another motion. So it seems that things have separated in this cosmic potion. And if there is two, then maybe there's you, which makes us see that, well, what did we fear in the first place? Was it just me? So now, with some confidence, giving time its 2 pence, we can now move on into our journey and understand forever new, forever morrow, forever you. This idea that we are beings who are worse than creatures, worse than animals and other contemporary descriptible things. I say that the future is like what I said. Maybe the more that you know it, it's just like the things that you know inside your head. An image, a place. So why would we ever jump into the race? We already know that perhaps the best things that we could know, they don't necessarily tell us that we have to go. But what they will tell us is that we have time. just as though we began our treaty here. So, all good things, and mostly solid things, it seems, will afford us that time once more. And with more and more of this time, what is it that we will find? Well, I think that we'll find that we'll end up just well. After all, how often are conversations like this sparked on the trail? Maybe not, but we can sure put up a landmark in thought to afford ourselves the time. Give us some mystery to all the things that are and could be. Maybe that's how we add in humor to the equation, you see. Because if we get caught up in this whole idea that we actually don't know, irony, it seems, would that be that we'd be the fool in the show. But by placing our hands where our feet should go, and by throwing our heads as far as we can throw, by twisting and turning our guts until they retch, and we're all dried up because water left us and it's what's wet. I think that mighty things embrace the devil's tidings. That there's fear, that there's smoke. That one day on a chicken bone, you might just choke. Well, anyways, I think that we've found ourselves here. And again, with time, that's what we did here. And in time, we found ourselves here. So why in the world would we say that we have no time? You have time. You have time to know what you know. You have time even in the middle of a show. All of it is time. So maybe again with these humors, we can then see that maybe there's more to life. Maybe there's more to me. Then what are we supposed to be doing? Is it wicked to fall into desires, to have wants or thoughts? maybe, just maybe, we're a part of things. And again, where does this all come from? If not from some great being. Then are you being? Why not just let it be? Why not be who you are? That's the only way that you'll get far. See? Give yourself some confidence. Nothing else is quite like you. So maybe if we understand things, they're all the same things. Then why would we try to change them? Or think that we can get rid of them? Or know them more? Without letting them know that we are more. Where does it all come from? And does the future, again, take this from? Or does it give some? And in a way, takes away the burdensome. Maybe in that way, all things come from the future some.